All right, welcome back. Okay, so last night there was a breaking news. Shout out to Natu and who else? I think it was Princess. So breaking news here last night. Sam Larry, excuse me. Sam Larry was smuggled back into the country, and then he was in custody. Apparently, according to police. So there's an update. I'm going to read the update. He made a statement, and I'm going to read that statement to you. And I want to know your thoughts in the chat before we continue. Wait till before I continue, let me see this question that Chinye says. Ola, what is your take on when some African men say that women becoming more elevated in society is causing issues in family being together? That's a loaded question. What is your take when women becoming more elevated in society is causing? Well, change is causing issues. Okay, change is causing issues. So I won't say women becoming elevated along with women becoming, like, obviously having their own autonomy, agency. Along with that, there's so many other things too, right? And it requires to pivot. We can't shy away from it. For as long as we're gonna try to be together and have children, it's time that you learn something new. That's what that is. So if that's what they're referring to, they're right. But to laser point on that women are elevated, it sounds like you don't want women to be elevated. That's speaking more about you. Like, why wouldn't you want women to be elevated? Why would that be an issue for you? Will now become the issue. Right? Why is that an issue for you now becomes the issue, right? And then I have to look at you sideways like, are you okay, bros? You don't want women to be elevated? No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's what. Okay, so let's come up with something then. Let's come up with a solution. Let's come up with how to pivot, what we can learn about the dynamics that's changing, and then see if we can make something out of it. Because we don't really have a choice. You're going to sleep together and have children, even if you avoid the state, and then the state will now show you shege in child support court. Okay. So yes, it's the issue is much more than pointing fingers at any group of people. All right, so let's see. So anyway, so Sam Larry is back in town, and he made a statement. He said, yes statement. Let me read it, and I want to know your thoughts. Maybe you saw it somewhere else, but Sam Larry said, please read this. 2 years ago, I gave Ileri 2 million naira to perform at my mother's annual remembrance concert at Ikorodu. Wait, let me bring us up to speed. Mohbad. We're talking about Mohbad, okay? Mohbad is Ileri Oluwa, the Nigerian superstar, upcoming superstar, died in a very strange way on the 12th of September, and there's investigations ongoing about him. The speculations saying it's ex-label boss, Naira Marley, and his friend Thug, Street Thug, they are responsible because they had been harassing him around town for leaving the label, breaching the contract, So they also have cases in court and things like that. So this story has taken the world stage for the past 12 days. We covered a lot of that details. But anyway, so Sam Larry, the Thug Mozu, allegedly, he came back into the country last night and he was in custody of the police. And police took a statement, and the statement is what I'm reading right now. So this is what he said. 2 years ago, I gave Ileri 2 million naira to perform at my mother's annual remembrance concert at Ikorodu. The boy never turned up, so I called him to ask why. He then said he was not feeling well, and when I asked for a refund, he said he lost his phone and money recently when the NDLEA raided his place in the process. And since he was leaving Malian Records, he is now broke, with no commitments to repay. I then left, all for me to later hear that this same boy was having a musical video shoot the next door, practically next street to my house. So I went there to ask for my money again. We had an argument that lasted 5 minutes. Even one of his friends, he insisted he was going to pay the money. Up till today, 1 kobo. They have not paid me. That's like 0.000 cents. Okay. 0 cents. They have not paid me. This was early last year. I have since then moved on. I traveled to Kenya to find new African act that can perform at my mother's concert this year. I have been away since August 20. Till now, I don't know anything other than what was written in the blogs and press. I don't even know where he lives. I only know his former labor boss and their house. I don't know any nurse or doctor or hospital. I don't know anything about his movements. I don't have that time. I have lost a lot more money than that before. You win some, you lose some. That is my story. Case closed. I came here willingly and happily. I know nothing about how the musician died. Sam Larry. Okay, that's his statement. That's what he has to say. What y'all think? You still think it's a yeah statement? He didn't go to ask for money. He landed there with weapons and launched an attack. There was no discussion. Well, now he's declaring the case closed by himself. He said case closed at the end of it. I'm like, bro, who told you have the right or power to close the case, right? D-Lord says bull. His narrative of going to Kenya to look for artists to perform at his mom's funeral is a lie from a pit of hell. Yeah, I saw that part, but then I'm now reading the part where it says my mom's remember concert. Maybe it's a concert. But since when did Nigerians bring Kenya artists like that to Nigeria to come and perform? There's tons of upcoming artists in Nigeria that have hit singles that can perform. So he goes all the way to Kenya to go and find artists. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what Nigerians are going to do with that statement, honestly. I also have a problem seeing a proper case to hold those guys down. I don't know how they're going to do it. The only thing they can do is the only thing I see happening is already happening, which is public tarnishing of their image and their reputation. In terms of criminal filing of charges against them, I don't know, man. I can't see it. There's something I'm missing, maybe, right? There are so many musicians in Nigeria, especially these local bands in the villages, that are off the chain with funerals, right? But then you say funeral remembrance. Is it funeral? It's not funeral. It's a remembrance concert. He does it every year. It's not a funeral, right? Those are two different things, right? Artists don't finish for Nigeria. Nigeria literally owns Afrobeat worldwide. Talent everywhere, right? Yep. So I don't know, but I don't see a criminal Nigerian police. I don't know. What are they gonna file? Bullying? I don't know. Especially they can't connect the dots all the way through. He left the country August 20. Everyone to each his own. Maybe they will catch some boys. They can sacrifice some boys for that if they need to. I don't know. They can give him a befitting burial and tarnish their image, the image of Malian music for life. I don't think anybody will want to be signed to that label again. I think they're done. So I don't know. What is he going to see? What is Naira Marley going to sing now? I don't know. So I don't see it. The story, the hype, everything seems to be dying off slowly